Hi, I'm Deborah.
I know morons.
And today we're unboxing the January 2020 BuddyBox from Blurt. As usual, we bought this ourselves. We did
No
not.
sponsorship.
Yeah, no sponsorship. We didn't receive it from the company, which in this case is a organization called Blurt in the UK that does they do mental health information and advocacy. So anyway, now this box, I noticed this is not quite as sturdy as like Mind Wander.
And it's as you can see, it's a bit dented. It's not in as great condition as I was hoping. That's honestly just
okay. And they usually have a postcard on this. Just a note to say, we hope it's a Happy New Year, Deborah. We hope it's a good one for you and that this BuddyBox helps it to get off to a wonderful start. After the hustle and bustle and busyness of December, we're in need of some nurturing. So we've packed this BuddyBox with items designed to soothe and comfort. You are always worth looking after. We hope that you remember that. By your side, the Blurt team. Oh, nice. So this is they always have a card about they work with a different illustrator every month.
Yeah.
And which is nice because you see a variety of styles. You know what I mean? Instead of saying the same style over and over. So what they do is they have a card every month about the illustrator. And so this is Fern. I'm going to mispronounce this. Choonet. I'm an illustrator from Bangkok, based in Tokyo. I like to draw, drink coffee, play ukulele, and spend time with people I love. Nice to meet you. And it has her information on the bottom, so you can find out more about her.
Yeah.
So the zine this month, like every month, they have a zine, and it's
just like Mind Wander.
Well, I was just thinking, I was just going to make a comparison. Mind Wander, it's a mini workbook, so they have information, but like the bulk of it is a workbook for cognitive behavioral therapy to, change something in your life.
Yeah.
So the zine this month focuses on a couple different things, how our environment can influence our growth, talks about different things in your environment, and then a little bit about getting back in touch with nature, whatever our situation it says. So we've talked about this before, how nature is, there haven't been a lot of studies yet, really, but they are beginning to think that being connected with nature, like literally spending more time in nature is good for mental health. So as I said, it's kind of right in the beginning. Again, it's I wouldn't consider the evidence really hard evidence at this point. And everyone's different. Like I really feel so much better when I'm around green stuff, which is one reason I enjoy living in California more than I did in the Northeast, because in the Northeast for a few months every year it's brown, gray, black. Mm-hmm. It's just there's barely any green. So anyway, so this is really interesting. As I said, unlike Mind Wander, they don't have exercises and things for you to do.
It's just it's about the kind of theme of the box and the items mostly.
Okay, so we'll read that letter. Yeah.
To begin, we have Dream Team, a fast and effective bedtime duo to ease you into a deep and naturally restorative sleep. I don't know what this is.
Maybe?
Oh, it's a spray and one of those roll-on things. So there's a piece of text on the weird thing that holds it. Flap. That's a good word, I guess. Naturally effective, clinically proven. Can't get to sleep? 89% of users fall asleep faster than usual. Deep sleep pillow spray. There's an asterisk. Independent study of 200 subjects, including... Okay, well, I guess they're covering their ass there. Can't stay asleep. 96% of users felt they had less disturbed sleep. And, another independent study of 200 subjects, including various... I guess, I don't know. But, well, we have two things as advertised on the container and its little flap thing. We have a little spray bottle. Oh my Jesus Christ! We had one in Mind Wander last month, and I can't smell it. Hold on. I don't particularly like the smell of that, but that's just me.
You know what? The lava cake candle in the other room is so strong I almost can't smell anything else. That's nice. I like it.
Should we spritz this in the air to see what it smells like?
Sure.
I can't smell. You
try.
I
can smell. It's a little.
Oh, now some got on my arm, but I actually can't smell.
It doesn't smell. I'm not crazy about it.
I don't like either.
It smells a little artificial to me. I mean, it probably isn't. It's probably natural.
Okay. Well.
It's nice. I mean, it's light, so it's not offensive or anything. But
yeah.
I do like the roll-on.
I don't personally like either of those scents.
I like the roll-on.
Yeah. We have different opinions.
So I guess the point is that you spray that onto your pillow,
and
then you use this probably on your pulse points. I would think up here, because that's near your nose, and like your hands when you're sleeping could be under the covers. You might not even be able to smell it. So that's nice. I mean, I like aromatherapy.
We know. That's always been one of your things.
Well, yeah, I started making stuff right after you were born, actually.
Yeah. Well, anyways, the next item is...
We're not taking turns?
Oh, are we?
That's okay. Go ahead.
The next item is 2 mirror stickers. I actually have never heard of ones that are exclusively dedicated to mirror. One of them says "You matter," and the other says "You are enough." And I personally like the designs here. They look nice.
I do like the Illustrator this month. I think one big reason is the color scheme. I really like the color scheme. How do those go on? If they stick on the mirror, do they actually come off? So the next item is the Little Book of Self-Care. And it says "Restore, Recharge, and Flourish." And so it looks like this is part of a series.
Interesting.
Self-care definition: the practice of taking action to preserve or improve one's own health. The practice of taking an active role in protecting one's own well-being and happiness, in particular during periods of stress.
Video game music, hell yeah. Anyways, so...
this is funny. How to get in the zone and stay there. When you really need to concentrate on a task, listen to video game music designed especially to keep players involved in a singular task for long periods of time. Video game music is easy to listen to, but not overbearing. That's interesting.
Another thing is, in a lot of the pages, they're using, there's a couple where they use, 2 lines. So
so it looks like this is less about, instructions and information. I mean, there's some information, but it looks like it's kind of all about encouragement, affirmations about self-care. There's some information like posture. Maintaining good posture will allow you to work more efficiently with less strain on your joints and ligaments.
This page literally just says the word "stand up tall."
Yeah, so
it's not good use of the landscape you have with the pages.
I guess this is just a specific style. Yeah, so I mean it's just a style. I mean, as Lawrence said, this is there's isn't much on each page. I think it's one of those things where you're supposed to just dip in when you want to some encouragement or something like just that. Dip into the book and read a couple pages at random. So anyway, next one's yours.
Okay. 54 ways to ease the anxious mind. It looks like a pack of cards.
That sounds good.
Correct me if I am wrong. I'm guessing...
Well, I think we've talked about these with anxiety kits.
Affirmation cards or whatever.
To have some to help bring with you at any time. Design. Yeah, I really like it.
Count backwards from 100. Text or phone a friend. reset your day, go back to bed, and start your morning routine again. Get some fresh air, even if you just open your window, ask someone for a hug, pet a cat, dog, or other pet. So it's basically just things. You can pull out this deck if you're feeling really anxious and pick a random card, and it'll give you something you can do, presumably meant for you to, calm down a bit.
Yeah, and we've talked about how when you're having or close to having a panic attack, it can be hard to remember the things that you're supposed to do to avert it, or so it's good to have something like these cards available in your anxiety kit, so you can just pull them out and you don't have to, when you're panicking, and you don't have to.
Although the way they pack the cards in, that little box, I don't like it very much. It's kind of a pain to get open.
It's a little tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little tight. But I think they're really nice looking. I really like the back of them, and then the back of them is really pretty, and then the front with the words and everything, that what I saw when you were flashing through them looked really nice. I think this might be my favorite item in the box.
Yeah, I do like it.
This month. I think
I'd say so.
That for me it's the most useful. I do think that this box is tying together pretty well compared to a couple of the other ones that we were like about. So the last item is a bookmark. Take time to make yourself happy. Oh, and it's got a bear. I think it's a bear in a sweater.
Like a cat.
Oh, a cat?
I don't know. Take a look.
Or a fox. I can't tell. Whatever it is, it's kind of cool looking.
Foxes have like
doing the lotus pose in a sweater for this time of month, which is good.
Despite the fact that I think blew through this a lot quicker than most other boxes, I think this still, it wasn't a bad box.
I liked it better than the November box, where there was like a kind of like an agenda book type of thing, and the bag and everything, and I just felt that was kind of, I was just kind of like, what's going on here? This one definitely has a good theme. They said it was about comfort. It's definitely about comfort. I kind of would maybe have expected a pair of socks.
Something like that.
I mean, given that it's for January.
Yeah, it's still cold. All the weather's still cold.
I mean, it's not cold everywhere. Okay, so it's not cold Australia, New Zealand, everything. But
especially not Australia.
A lot of the earth at this time of year is literally cold. I think it might have been kind of nice to. Yeah. I think what I would have maybe done is, because more people around this time of year are spending more time inside, I think maybe what I would have done is done more cocooning type stuff, if you know what I mean. But I think it does, it hangs together, and
I mean, it's pretty cohesive.
Yeah. So, and the zine looks really interesting. I'm going to read this when I have a chance. As usual, they do pack a good amount of text into a really small space.
Yeah.
So.
Well, in general, this box wasn't bad. It was. I mean, obviously. It's
not my favorite. My favorite is still the October one, I think, so far.
I don't know.
It was the rainbow one, and it had a lot of. It was about anxiety and stuff like that.
Sure.
I really like that one. And again, this when we say that, we're not talking about the artwork, because I think all the artwork has been really nice.
We're talking about the items.
Really like it, and that's also a matter of taste, really. I mean, I don't think I would really comment on the artwork.
I mean, the only item I wasn't a fan of was the spray and the roll-on thing, but no.
I think they're nice.
Every box has a thing I don't like.
Yeah.
That's usually the case.
But I think that these are good things to have. Yeah, especially the card pack.
Yeah, the card pack is, I think, the best.
And the stickers are definitely good for affirmation.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just having it there. The only problem is, after a while, you don't notice it because you're so used to seeing it. So, but it is really nice to have.
Well, we'd like to thank you for watching, and we'd like to remind you that if you enjoyed the video, you can give it a like. If you'd like to say anything, ranging from criticism to congratulations. You can leave it as a comment, and if you like this content and would like to see more of it, you can subscribe. In any case, we hope that you have a nice day.
Take care.